you going, guys? Slather here. I just wanted to do a small review on theHunter. It's a fairly recent game, or I should say simulation, that's been developed by Avalanche Studios. It's online based, so you use a website for basically all your different kinds of things. It's you can also it is also free based on a guest account, which gives you access to one animal, one weapon, basically just a demonstration of what the game has to offer. It is free for life if you want to go that way, but you can also, if you really like the game, you can go on and purchase it, which I highly recommend. It's $20 for the base membership account, which gives you the 44 Magnum, 12 gauge shotgun, and licenses to every animal species that will ever be in the game. It also gives you unlimited ammo, so you never have to buy ammo again. And yeah, that basically is a good starting way. Good starting kit, I guess. There's also, if you want to, which is what I did, there's a $60 membership, which gives you a wider variety of weapons. It also gives you some more gear, and yeah, it basically gives you a bit of a more variety in what you want to choose for your different hunts, just to mix it up a bit. I also just want to mention forums on this game. The community as a whole is very helpful. I've been active on forums for a fair few years now, and this is definitely up there with one of the most helpful and responsive communities I've seen in games to date. So yeah, I'd just like to commend you guys on that. Also, surprisingly, the devs are pretty frequent on their posts on the forums, which is a real surprise. Never really see developers getting in the mix with the community and sharing their thoughts and responding to different thoughts and suggestions and whatnot. So that's really good to see as well. Well, I guess I'd start off with just talking about a bit of the content in the game. There is a fair few weapons being implemented in the game to date. You've got your default 243 bolt action rifle. There's also a step up to that is the 270, and it goes on to the 300, which is the most powerful of the bolt actions to date. You also have the 3006 lever action, which is a semi-automatic rifle. You also have a side-by-side shotgun and a 12 gauge shotgun, which comes with a variety of different ammo types for your different species, which I'll go on to in a minute. At the moment there's 4 maps in total. Now, I guess you could call them maps, but they're more large locations. They are really large islands that you could spend literally hours walking around on. It's quite amazing the amount of detail that's been put into this game, especially all the audio sounds, the environmental sounds, and the wildlife is really top notch. It really brings in the immersion of the game. Also talking on visual side of things, and audio and that kind of stuff, the graphics for the amount of people that are actually working on this team is quite unbelievable. Yeah, I'm actually working on my bachelor in game design myself, and to see the amount of detail in the textures and the models and animation and everything that's gone into this game is pretty incredible for the amount of people working on it. So you really got to respect the amount of detail they've put into this game, for the amount of people that's been working on it, that's for sure. So yeah, 4 maps in the game. There's also a fair few species that have been brought into the game. Started off with mule deer, and so far they've put in white-tailed deer, black-tailed deer, elk, Roosevelt elk, feral hogs, turkey, pheasants, coyote, and the most recent is black bear, which was brought in the other week with this new map that I'm playing on at the moment. A good thing that they've actually brought into this game, which I really like, which basically increases the replay value, I would say, is the competitions. There's ongoing competitions, which gives you the incentive, I guess, to go out and get that big trophy animal that you're looking for, to win that prize. I haven't actually won any myself. I've come fairly close and been bumped off for the last couple of minutes on a few of the competitions, but yeah, I guess it really helps with just adding another level of fun factor to the game. So yeah, the prizes, I guess, they go towards M's, which are in-game currency, which is basically used for the Docks Outfitters, which is basically the game store. So you can buy all your weapons and gear and whatnot. So yeah, that gives you access to all your different things that you need to buy. I'd also just like to mention, this game isn't finished product. It's an ongoing development, so they're bringing in new content all the time. So yeah, new weapons, new gear, new maps, new species, new everything. So that's really good to see. It helps out with the replay value. You've always got something to do in this game. Yeah, also, which is really exciting, is multiplayer, which is actually being developed in the second half of this year. As far as I know, it's going to be based on cooperative play. Not too sure what else they plan on doing as far as multiplayer, but yeah, cooperative play. So you'll be able to hunt with your friends and in little groups, and yeah, I reckon that's going to add a lot of replay value to the game. Endless possibilities, in other words. So yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be some really top-notch stuff. Well, I guess I'll just talk a bit about what's happening in game at the moment. I'm just trying to spot this buck that I have been tracking for the last few minutes. The second buck in my hunt so far. Whitetail, as far as I know. Just trying to scope in on him. There he is. Now just getting back to the audio detail and just the amount of attention to detail they've put into the weapons and just the overall immersion of the game. It's really cool how just the sound echoes through the valley or just through the whole location, and you actually have to be aware of your surroundings, because once you take that shot, everything in the vicinity is going to spook and they're just going to flee. They will scatter. So you can take photos of your kills. There's a new little addition they've put in the latest update. So yeah, it beats using the little camera that they've got, which is quite a small resolution, and yeah, so that's a bit of a step up as far as taking prize photos. Now, surprising as it is, there's another buck just over this island to the right here. Just trying to creep up on him to get so I can spot him. I'd just like to talk a bit about character development, or I guess you could say player development in the game. When you make your account, you create a player. You can customize your player. You can set up your profile page, put different widgets on, your trophies, your stats, your gallery, all that kind of stuff. Basically just a bit of personalization for your profile, and that's based on the website www.thehunter.com. Also in game there's 3 different skill levels to rank up at the moment. There's spotting, which as far as I know, when you level it up, your spotting time to actually spot the animal, and it will basically give you a little overview of the stats of the animal, the weight, the gender, what type of animal it is. Actually here I think I spotted, give you a bit of a idea of what it is. Yeah, the weight, the gender and the species. So yeah, that basically gives you an indication of the score, not necessarily for deer and elk and that kind of stuff, but it's definitely for boar, coyote, things that are scored on weight. That spotting skill definitely helps that out. The other skill is tracking. Leveling up your tracking is use your hunter mate and you log in your different tracks, the little blue marks on the ground, and then once you level it up to level 5, I think level 20 is max as far as I know, but level 5 takes a little while to get to. It's all based on per track, so it's not based on how much time you spent tracking them, it's based on how many tracks you've logged. Yeah, once you get to level 5, you get then to, you can then tell what gender it is, which really helps with minimizing those tracks of females that you don't really want. I'd just like to cap it off, there's so many more things I could talk about, which just run out of time, but I'd just like to say a big thank to Avalanche Studios for actually finally creating a hunting game that I'm really liking. It's a really immersive game, and especially for all you hunters out there or people that are into that kind of adventure kind of game, definitely give it a go. Highly recommended. I've played a fair few hunting games in my day, and this is by far the best. Just the amount of detail that put into it so far, and just the whole product itself is really top notch. So yeah, as far as review scores, if I were to give it a review score, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review, and yeah, check it out, www.thehunter.com.